Hello, fellow humans. This is me, Glitter. You may have noticed that I look better than usual. That's just 'cause I got a haircut, that's all. Now, since you love my haircut this much, I was thinking you should probably give me some treats. Like, chimkin treats. I also like bacon treats. Hey! Oh,
Milo!
What the?
What are you doing? Sorry. Hey guys, we're just gonna start off the show with the Asia Pacific recap while I give this good boy all of his deserved Treatos. How'd you get up here? And how did you get a headset on? Whose headset even is this?
The time has come for the era of everyone. Snapdragon Pro Series presents Brawl Stars Asia Pacific Open Qualifiers Week 2. Zeta Division 1 continues to pursue perfect domination this season yet again. This week, they face their sister team Zeta Division 0 in the Grand Finals. Round 1 was a close standoff between the two teams. Thunderbolt's Brian was crucial in allowing Kenji to have an aggressive presence in the top right, while Takatsuki's Surge stays on the hot zone. This only works as long as Byron stays alive. The moment he's out, they both have to back out quickly. Zero took control of the hot zone by the end though, and Tensai's Max made full use of their forward position in the grass to wipe out one as they rushed the hot zone from spawn, securing the first round win for Zeta Division 0. Round 2 saw one change things up a little bit by occupying the hot zone early on, which put a lot more pressure on Takatsuki to tank all of the opening damage. This gave one a decent lead at the start, but Zero took back control as soon as they could take out the Surge, as Sprout and Byron alone couldn't hold the hot zone on their own. Shingeki no Achapi's Mr. P shone through in this round by keeping pressure on the bottom left, flanking and harassing the rear. This is to disrupt the healing that Byron provides, which makes the Surge a formidable presence on the hot zone. But as soon as Surge moves up on his super, Achapi swoops down on Thunderbolt at the same time, depriving them of heals at a critical juncture. This allowed Tensai, who barely survives with only 48 HP, to take out both Akatsuki and Kenji. By scoring eliminations to stagger their spawns while Mr. P kept the Byron suppressed, Zero was able to effectively control the hot zone for the rest of round 2. Map number 1 goes to Zeta Division 0. Next map was a bounty round, and Zeta Division 1 quickly went to work. Takatsuki placed an aggressive Sprout in this round using his photosynthesis star power in order to absorb damage while making himself the focus of each battle. He would set up openings that Bell and Max could follow up with kills, which allowed them to sustain an early lead that Zero's Gene Crow Nani lineup couldn't break despite their best efforts. Map number 2 ended with a victory for Zeta Division 1, pushing the Grand Finals to a third map decider. The final map was Brawl, which is primed for absolute chaos. Zero's RUFF Eve Leon lineup was pretty effective when it came to defending their corner. Takatsuki's M's thwarted an attempt by Tensai, which he quickly turned around to attack on Kuru-chan and Achapi, allowing Kenji to flank left for a clear shot at the goal. Next, Thunderbolt lands a stunning blow that catches Kuru-chan and one swarms the goal. Tensai and Takatsuki eliminates each other, while luckily Achapi was able to leap out of trouble, taking out Kenji just in the nick of time. With 50 seconds left on the clock, one makes a final charge for the goal. Thunderbolt shatters the defensive wall, Takatsuki shoots the winning goal, and that clinches map number 3, making Zeta Division 1 Asia Pacific Open Qualifier champions for the second week in a row. This leaves both Zeta Division teams tied for rank 1, while fellow Japanese teams Blood Diamond and Rising Sun are both tied for rank 3. That's all we have for now. Catch us again next week for more highlights of the Snapdragon Pro Series right here.
Well, thanks again to our friend Victor Cax for that amazing and thorough update on the Asia Pacific region. Now let's turn our attention to Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa region, where an intense battle for first place is underway between Craze Clan and SK Gaming. They've been destined for a rematch in a cup finals, and in week 2, we got exactly that. Game 1 was gem grab, and the pressure was on Craze to disrupt SK's countdown. Nowie297 dove in, hoping to eliminate Gale VGX, but he survived with just a sliver of health. Match 1 goes to SK. Game 2 went to Bounty. At this point, SK had the lead with 1 star, but iChaos got caught out being too aggressive, seconds before the match ended. Craze Clan bailed quickly to secure the victory in Game 2. Tied 1-1, the match went to pivotal Game 3, and it was Brawl Ball. Craze Clan was able to pop off with immense pressure onto SK Gaming, resulting in an early 1-0 lead. Then, they scored a total team wipe, and that was all she wrote. 2-0, and Craze Clan took Cup 3. That match certainly could have gone either way, and with the way these two teams have been playing, that could have been a little preview of a future challenge finals. But Craze Clan wasn't finished there. Fast forward just one night later, and Craze Clan found themselves back in the Cup finals, this time going up against the French team, FA Baguette. Game 1 was hyped, and both teams were feeling each other out, mostly just poking. Baguette, behind big time on percent, goes for a Hail Mary late push on the safe, but the Craze players body blocked it, preventing a ton of damage and securing the win. Game 2 moved on to one of Craze Clan's strongest game modes, Brawl Ball. FA Baguette looked good scoring the first goal, but Craze Clan came back with a strong offensive push, taking up map control faster than Baguette could deal with, and tying the game up 1-1. They would never relinquish this overwhelming map control for the rest of the game, clearing the way for Nowie on the assist and Rama on the shot. 2-1 in Game 2. Look at Craze Clan, coming up insane. They won back-to-back cups, which is an absolutely amazing feat. And get this, in Cup 4, they literally only dropped a single game in the entire bracket, which started with 64 teams. That's a single game through 6 best-of-3s. On the heels of that incredible performance, of course, they finished Week 2 in first place. But look, SK Gaming is still hot on their heels, only 30 points behind, and Stamina EU is only another 5 points behind SK. And the race for first isn't the only exciting race developing. Just look at the 4th, 5th, and 6th place teams. A mere total of 15 points separates all 3. So let's dive into their stories. Tribe Gaming, who's also crushing it in Clash of Clans, had a really tough matchup in Cup 4 against first place Craze Clan. The Polish juggernauts looked unstoppable as they got a perfect sweep against Tribe in the first game. But Tribe Gaming doesn't know the word quit, and they struck right back with a clean sweep of their own. Not to be outdone, Nowie came back in the next round with a vengeance. Suffering a ton of damage from Tom early, he also showed why it's so important to never give up, surviving with barely any HP left. After getting the kill on Tom, he kept hanging in there and ended up scoring the final blow against Yoshi to give Craze the round and the 1-0 lead in the match. Game 2 went to Gem Rush, and Tribe was holding on for dear life. With Rama holding 10 gems, Tom desperately dove in while Drake sniped from afar, successfully stopping the clock. But Nowie picked up the gems, and then Craze went fully defensive, throwing caution to the wind and sacrificing themselves to get between Tribe and Nowie. He also did some nice dodging and weaving to avoid being eliminated, and his moves were good enough to secure the win for Craze Clan and to leave Tribe Gaming to settle for 3rd place in the cup. The other 2 teams in this pack, Baguette and Queso, made a delicious sandwich of a match. Ale SSJ launched his super and toasted the 2 Baguettes. Black Sea then came in with his Leon, scored the double kill, and won the round. The final round of knockout came down to Ale and Dark Joker in a tense 1v1. Ale put Joker in a stickier situation than Bread Dough and scored the win for Queso. Baguette melted Queso in Game 2, so the match went to pivotal Game 3, Hot Zone. It started with a lot of back and forth, but Queso shredded the competition, pushed forward and secured the Hot Zone for about 30%. Black Sea did get punished for a little greed with a smoke bomb though, and got eliminated. With that elimination, Baguette baked in the zone for another 30% of their own. Joker's dodging while maintaining his position earned his team the round win and put the squeeze on the cheese. In the next round, with both teams' percentages about tied, Joker played aggressively on the stew and put a lot of pressure on Queso. This reduced their progress as his teammates were respawning. Then he popped the Nitro boost, granting him so much mobility to play offense and defense at the same time. With the victory in sight, Baguette, led by Joker, pushed forward. Joker dashed into Queso, pressuring them further back before just melting them. Then, his teammates had the space to stay in the zone and secure the win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for me and Kylo here. Be sure to check out all the links in the description below to keep up with all of our social media. Kylo, you wanna go play? What do you say we go play and let the audience go?